Hi, welcome back to my channel. It's been 2 years since I have done a video. Today I'm gonna make a video. It's fried noodles. It's Thai pasiu fried noodles. I'm gonna go over the ingredients and we'll get started. So we're gonna need 6 eggs and we are gonna fry the noodles in 2 batches. So 3 on each batch, and then 4 garlic. I'm gonna chop them finely, and we need these kind of noodles. If you can find the big noodles that's already cut, that will work too, but I like these one because I could cut them however I want it. However, they're kind of hard, so I had to microwave them until they're soft. So I'm gonna show you guys how to do that. And here are the sauce that I use. Fish sauce. You will need 2 tablespoons of fish sauce. Dark soy sauce. Any dark soy sauce would do. You need 2 tablespoons of this as well. And oyster sauce, I use 3 tablespoons of this. This is the Golden Mountain seasoning sauce, 2 tablespoons of this as well. And I use the sweet soy sauce to marinate the beef that I have already cut it. So I'm gonna marinate it. You can use as much meat as you want. I like less meat and more noodles, so I'm just gonna marinate and then let it sit for like maybe 1 minute or so. Okay, so I'm gonna put it on the side. I'm gonna start chopping off. These are Chinese broccoli. If you don't like the Chinese broccoli, you could use the regular broccoli. That will work as well. I'm gonna cut them out really fine, and then we're gonna fry them with the noodles. You wanna make sure you cut them really fine because these are kind of hard to cook if they're not chopped finely. Sometimes I cut the edges off because I don't know, they're too hard. So this is done, and now we're gonna microwave the noodles. They come in like layers and layers, so I would just do the whole pack first until they're softened, so I could tear them apart, and then I'll remove them individually. So I'll put it in I'm gonna cover it. I'm gonna use saran wrap. So I'm gonna cover it and put it in the microwave. I would say try 3 minutes first. So while that's cooking in the microwave, we're gonna do the garlic. I'm just gonna chop them finely, and then this is gonna go with the beef. I'm gonna go ahead and fry the beef. So you're just gonna need about this much oil, maybe a 1/4 cup of oil. Then put your garlic in. Okay, so now I'm just putting the sauce in and mix it ahead of time, so that way when I start frying everything's not hacked in. Okay, so I'll go over again what I put in here. I put 3 tablespoons of oyster sauce, and then I put 2 tablespoons of dark soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of Golden Mountain sauce, and this is just for the seasoning the beef, and then 2 tablespoons of fish sauce. So it looks like it's a lot of oil, but that's okay because you want it to have some oil. So when you fry the noodles, you want it to have that smoky taste in it with the noodles. Because if it's too dry, the noodle is not gonna be smoky. So I'm just gonna keep on frying this until it's golden brown, and then I'll show you guys the next step. Okay, so they're kind of soft now, but they're not quite ready. So they should look something like this. Now I'm just gonna do individually. So I'm gonna put them individually in here, again on the microwave. Cover it, maybe 1 minute or 2. This one kind of takes time because, again, they weren't like fresh when I bought them. They were put in the refrigerator, so it's kind of hard, but it still worked. Okay, so it should look something like this. It's ready. I cut them. So I'm gonna show you guys how to cut them, and then I will continue to cut them and it will come back and I'll show you guys how to actually put them inside and fry them. It comes in a long layers like this, and sometimes they come apart, which is fine. So I'm just gonna stack them and then cut them. You want to cut them however, I don't know, whatever shape you like, but I like mine really big so that way they don't fall apart when I fry them. You just take them apart, and they don't have to be perfect. Just take them apart. You could find this at any local Asian store. I got this at, I think this Vietnamese supermarket. So they should look something like this. And when you fry them, they're gonna come apart from each other. So your meat should look something like this, kind of brown. You don't want to overcook it because of the garlic might taste too burnt. You might burn the garlic. So this should be good. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna remove them from the pan because I'm gonna need to separate them and I'm gonna fry them separately. I'm gonna fry them 2 batches. So I'm just gonna remove half of it. Let this sit until my noodles are ready, then we'll fry the rest. So here are the noodles that I already cut them. They should look something like this, and then we're just gonna, I had to open the stove again because I turned it off. So now I'm just gonna put in my 3 eggs. Put in the eggs first. Stir them a little bit. I'm gonna throw in my Chinese broccoli. So I'm only gonna use half of this. Fry the Chinese broccoli with the egg and your meat. And then I'm just gonna add a little bit of my sauce just so there's some juice in here. I'll do 1 tablespoon first. If you find that it's too dry, it's okay to add a little bit of oil. I think it's a little bit too dry, so I'm just gonna add a little bit tiny oil. It's ready to put your noodles in because your veggies are slowly cooking. They don't have to be like fully cooked. So I'm only gonna do half of this. Because remember we had to do them in 2 batches. Oops, there's a big piece I need to cut. And then I'm gonna add the rest of my sauce in. So half of the sauce from that. Don't stir them too harsh because you don't want to break all the noodles. So just let them sit and they'll fall apart. I don't have a cover for this, but if you do have a cover, just cover a little bit and let it cook. You want that smoky texture on the noodles, okay? I drizzle a little bit of salt on top. If for some reason it's not salty enough, you could add fish sauce or add the Golden Green Mountain sauce. If it's not salty, you could put one or the other. I usually don't put any more fish sauce. I would prefer to put the Golden Mountain sauce. You don't need a lot, just a drizzle. But this should be good. I'm gonna pour it over here. And then we're gonna start with this second batch of it. I know it sounds like it's a lot of oil, but if you have a lot more oil, it's easier to cook. One pack of those noodles made a lot, and this is how it should look like. So it's very delicious. I like to eat it with chili oil. I'll show you guys. So when because it's spicy, so my kids can eat it. So when I eat it on my own, I put chili oil on top before I eat it. So I'm just gonna taste it. Okay, it's perfect. So this is it for the Thai pasiyu. I will write down the description below, and if you have any questions, just comment and then I will guide you through, okay? Thank you.